Despite its blocky eccentricity, Roblox is home to a number of creepy horror games. Whilst the most are still family-friendly and appropriate for all ages, a few are rather disturbing and violent. Some of them are not suitable for youngsters under the age of 8. This video will show you some of the finest current horror games on Roblox, as well as which ones you should play and which ones you should avoid. For additional information, see our guide to Roblox's parental controls. So, for today's video, here are 10 of the best horror games to play on Roblox. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number 10. Poppy Playtime Story. Poppy Playtime Story is a Roblox version of the classic horror game Poppy Playtime, which you may play with your pals. The game is set in an abandoned toy factory overrun with eerie toys that have come to life. You'll enjoy the unsettling experience even if you haven't played the horror game from earlier this year, which was quite a hit around Halloween. You may play the game alone or with your buddies, but it is much more enjoyable with friends. Number 9. Blair. Blair was prompted by Phasmophobia, this year's wildly popular horror detective game. You've been assigned the duty of Ghost Hunter, and you must go on some eerie adventures with your buddies. This Roblox game has in-game voice chat, which allows you to converse with other ghost hunters and make this game more frightening when played with friends. Number 8. The Horror Mansion. There is nothing worse than a haunted mansion to get your adrenaline pumping. This Roblox game captures the pure terror of wandering dusty halls and foreboding rooms, and it's a masterpiece in the horror genre. These games are called the Horror Mansion and the Horror Mansion, respectively. The first game is a little lighter with some amusing moments, but the second is all about the murderers. Number 7. Scary Elevator. Will you be able to make it all the way to the bottom of the elevator? On Roblox, there are dozens more games in the horror genre similar to this one. Simply select your favorite and start playing. Scary Elevator features some brand new terrifying characters to meet, which has attracted a large number of new gamers. The number of floors has been increased to 44 as a result of recent improvements, which means there is much more to see and do by the point you reach the bottom. Number 6. Murder Mystery 2. Murder Mystery 2 is a renowned Roblox game that is appropriate for players of all ages. It's a Roblox remake of the original Cluedo or Among Us game. Each round has one murder, a group of innocent people attempting to figure out who committed the crime, and a sheriff who can assist. Is it eerie? Although the notion is a little grim for small children, it isn't really true. Number 5. Dead Silence. Dead Silence is one of the most enjoyable horror games to be played with your buddies, and it can accommodate up to 4 players. Although you could terrify one another in the dark, having more buddies makes the game less dangerous. You must traverse creepy, gloomy chambers and look for keys in this puzzle game. Number 4. Stop It Slender. Slender games abound on Roblox and their prominence fluctuates on a daily basis. Stop It Slender is the most recognized title in 2021. A frightening and ambient game in which you must locate secret pages before the Slender finds you. Slender put a stop to it. A flickering flashlight, a broken, abandoned structure, and of course, the weird faceless Slender following you through the night have all the beginnings of a horror game. Number 3. Alone in a Dark House. Alone in a Dark House is on the other end of the frightening spectrum. This one is a little frightening. It's a standard horror setup, an uninhabited mansion filled with secrets and a few light bulbs. This fairly story-based game has numerous endings, and not all of them are nice. Number 2. Survive the Killer. Have you noticed a pattern in Roblox horror games? Survive the Killer is one of those games where you're simply trying to run away from something that's following you down. However, things are a little different here since each round, one person gets to be the murderer. In 2021, this is yet another hugely popular Roblox game, with such a consistent player base of 10,000 or more. Number 1. Zombie Attack. This is essentially a more subdued version of Call of Duty Zombies that children of all ages may enjoy. It's not even close to being practical. All of the movements, texturing, and other elements are characteristic of Roblox. This is a game that kids will like. What are the rules of the game? For every round, a group of players must protect themselves against the zombie swarms. That concludes our video. So, which of the 10 horror games is the scariest one? Along with that, do you know of any other horror games on Roblox that are not included in the video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and bell for notifications on our future content. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.